Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ace to the OV. I used to move by the OZ. I guess even back then you could call me CEO of the ROC. Fresh out the frying pan into the fire. I'll be the music biz #1 supplier. Not TOC, but similar to the letters. No one can do it better. I check cheddar like a food inspector. My homie Strick told me, dude, finish your breakfast. So that's what I'ma do. Take you back to the dude with the Lexus. Fast forward the jewels in the necklace. Let me tell you, dudes, what I do to protect this. Shoot at you, act just like movie collection.
It's the Lakers, and they're doing business on the road. It's an interconference NBA matchup. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. In the booth, as always, with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Kobe and Matt of the wings with the Big Pau Gasol at the 4. Nash out there with Howard. And for the Knicks, Big three, Carmelo Anthony, Amari Stoudemire, and Tyson Chandler at the 3, 4, and 5. Lonnie Brewer out there with Felton.
You know, not a lot of people knew what to make of the Lakers last season. I mean, first year with Mike Brown as the head coach, an aging group, maturing group, if you will. But they showed they still have that Laker magic at times.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Nash, the pass to Kobe. Back to Nash. The pass to Gasol. Lakers working the ball around now. Over Brewer. And there's Kobe. That's good on the assist by Gasol. Kobe's got the first points up on the board here for the Lakers. Back to the Lakers, they struggled at times, but by the end of the season, Steve, they look just as good as any team in contention for the title.
Well, you knew that it was going to take some time with the new coach as they put everything together. But defensively, that team was really good all season long. Offensively, they had their growing pains, but by the end of the year, I thought they had kicked it into gear pretty well. Well, for Raymond Felton, it was a very disappointing season a year ago after that terrific year in 2010, but he didn't show up to camp in shape, shot the ball poorly, turned it over, and did not have a very good year for the Blazers.
Free throw good, Felton. And for Felton, Clark, what do you think is the key for him to get back on track?
Well, I think conditioning is a part of it. I think the lockout threw off a lot of players as far as getting ready for the season, and I think Felton fell into that camp. He's not the biggest card, so quickness and conditioning really important for him. You know, the Knicks with an 8-10 record against the Western Conference did about as well as any team in the East when facing Western Conference foes.
Now here is world peace. Stoudemire grabs the board. Now let's find out what head coach Mike Woodson had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
When talking about who they'll be most concerned with on the other side, he laughed a little and asked, "You mean other than Kobe?" He said that it's an almost futile effort to try and slow Kobe because he can score in so many different ways, saying, really, all we can try and do is prevent him from getting into a rhythm and try to force him into tough shots. Guys?
And thank you for that, Doris. What's interesting is you look at a lot of the Knicks roster, and the big names have spent a lot of time, Steve, in the West, like Amari Stoudemire, all those years with Phoenix, and Carmelo Anthony with Denver, so they knew the West pretty well. But nonetheless, kind of an interesting record for them, only 8-10 against the West.
Yeah, a lot of big names, as you mentioned, Melo, Amari, Chandler, but I don't know how well those pieces fit together. So even though they've got a lot of star power, the puzzle didn't quite work, and I think that's why you saw the Knicks really have kind of a roller coaster season.
And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Felton with the ball. Stoudemire outside. The feet to Carmelo. Covered by World Peace. Easy shot. And Anthony gets it to go.
He's as close to impossible to defend as anybody, I think. I mean, he can just torch the defense in so many ways.
Shoots from the high post. That's good. Kobe's got his second bucket of the night. Here's New York. Felton kicks to Anthony. Brewer. Stoudemire setting the pick for Brewer. Anthony drives in, and it's Stoudemire with the jam.
Boy, taking it hard to the rack with a big throwdown.
And give an unofficial assist, Clark, to his teammate for setting the screen that freed him up.
Yeah, good call, Kevin. That was really the key to the play.
Kobe kicks to Nash. Gasol, a screen on Felton. Howard dishes to Gasol. That one goes. Count it.
Nice start here. Taking 5 shots, only missed 1 of them.
The Knicks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Felton with the ball. Guarded now by Nash. Stoudemire backing him down. And it's good. Stoudemire's got 6.
Red hot right out of the gates. 4 for 4 shooting.
Nash kicks to Kobe. Passes it to Howard. Covered by Anthony. Feeds away. No luck. Excellent D there from Anthony. Felton against Howard. Shoots from 12. Felton can't get it to go.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
Felton against World Peace. Backing down. 6 to shoot. And not going to let him get that easy done. Defense stopping the easy 2, but a foul called and a trip to the free throw line instead.
Well, Dwight Howard, without argument, is the best center in the NBA. It's not even close. When you look at the impact he has at both ends of the floor, but particularly defensively, he's in a league of his own.
The first free throw is good. And for Howard, already the best center in the league. Clark, would you say he's a finished product yet?
No way, Kevin. I mean, he's very improved from when he first got into the league. More polish in his offensive game, dominant on the glass and blocking shots, which has been a big part of who he is. But I still think he's got significant room to grow, passing better and also getting better at the free throw line. Increasing that percentage a few points would be a huge plus.
Now, here's Felton. Throws up the alley-oop. Brewer's shot is off.
That would have been a nice alley-oop there.
Well, you got to love the effort, though. Almost showtime.
World Peace with it. Now Stoudemire defending. Now, here's Nash. Looking for his first bucket of the game. He passes to Howard. Over Chandler. And it's Howard again missing. Knicks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Offside Chandler. That's good, and so Felton has the assist there. Chandler's got his first 2 points of the night. The Lakers trail. Kobe with it. Kobe gets a screen from Howard. Deflected. It's stolen by Stoudemire. And now the Knicks on the break. Felton the pass to Brewer. Kobe with the steal. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Gasol kicks to Kobe. Over Brewer. And Kobe the bucket with the assist by Gasol. And that's now 6 points for Kobe Bryant. Here's Felton. Chandler with a screen for Felton. Back to Chandler. Howard with the steal. Kobe with it. Now Stoudemire defending. Over Felton. Kobe Bryant again. Kobe's got 8.
You know, this has been his quarter here. Still hasn't missed the mark yet.
Felton dishes to Melo. Now Chandler inside. Brewer. The dish to Melo. 5 to shoot. Tipped away. Leaps for it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Antoine Jameson's checked in for the Lakers. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Well, there's some very popular destinations for free agents around the league. Chicago, New York, Miami. But for me, the Lakers are still the premier market for players. A big city, a history of winning with the Laker organization, and fantastic weather, of course.
The Lakers in the lead. Now Nash still looking to get on the scoreboard. Back to Kobe. Just 5 on the clock. Offline from the high post. And Steve, to follow up on your point, the whole aspect of Hollywood has always been a big lure for the Lakers as far as recruiting Clark free agents.
We've seen it over the years with all the big names they've gotten assigned in free agency. No doubt about it, the Lakers are still one of those destination teams for a lot of players in the league.
Now here's Nash. Outside world peace. Over Brewer. And again, no good by the Lakers. And Antoine Jamison picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for New York. Camby comes in for Amari Stoudemire. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Ronnie Brewer. And the Lakers also making a change. Barnes is checked in. New York trailing. And here is Felton. The 3 from Anthony. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. Anthony's got 5 points so far. Nash kicks to Howard. Jamison. Dishes it to Barnes. He feeds it to Kobe. Over Smith. Connects in the foul line jumper. That's 10 points for Kobe Bryant.
What a quarter for him, and with this lead, I mean, they might as well just ride him the rest of the night.
He dishes it to Smith. New York moving the ball around. Here's Chandler. Nails the baby hook. And the Knicks lead by 1.
17. And I'm not sure 16. Anybody had a more difficult job than Mike Brown last year. Obviously a big market with stars on its roster, but more importantly, replacing a legend and trying to change the offensive system. Remember, the Lakers ran the triangle for about a decade.
Now here's Nash. Looking for his first bucket of the game. Howard. And that's collected by Camby.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
And Mike Brown changing that offensive system. Triangle, kind of an equal opportunity offense in a system where everyone touches the ball. But in Coach Brown's system, Steve, much more responsibility really put on the point guard.
And that's why I think the addition of Steve Nash will help so much, Kevin. Nash is used to having the ball in his hands all the time, directing traffic, really creating plays. And so the Lakers will be able to rely on Nash to set the table. I thought a season ago they were really struggling offensively as a team, trying to figure out where they were going to score and how they were going to attack defenses.
Now here's Barnes. Kicks to Blake. Outside, Jamison. With the shot, and he hits the jumper for 2.
Both sides really coming out of the gate firing here.
Guys, they look like they were raring to go in this one. A lot of offense early on.
Shumpert passes to Kidd. Camby dishes to Smith. Novak for 3. No good. Blake with it. Feeds to Meeks. Pass to Gasol. Camby on him. Goes up. The shot's good from Gasol. And that'll tie this game up.
Creating that kind of shot in close is really your primary objective every possession.
J.R. Smith on the wing. Over Barnes. Camby kicks to Novak. Jacks up a 3. Rebound the Lakers.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Here's Jamison. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Knicks have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight.
Antoine Jamison is a player who can help any team in the league with his scoring. And as he gets later in his career, getting older, he's still chasing that elusive title. He's actually never made it past the second round of the playoffs.
Gasol kicks to Barnes. Three-pointer. They get it back. He kicks it to Blake. Back to Jamison. Backing down. Another shot. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And Jamison, a consummate professional. He's been on winning teams and some losing teams, but never one to complain either way.
For all of his special physical gifts and what he does on the basketball court, which is otherworldly, quite honestly, the thing that I've marveled at is his demeanor and disposition and how he's handled the bright lights of stardom and fame and expectations and pressure. Really, since he was 15 or 16 years old, this guy has always carried himself much older than he is, and nobody's perfect, so we all stub our toes here and there, but I don't know anybody that could have handled what he's handled any better than he has over the course of his NBA career.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Pau Gasol. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
Well, he can really fill it up. I mean, one of those guys who can put up points in a hurry, guys.
Yeah, putting the ball in the basket is a key for any team, and it's one more thing he brings to the table.
Oh, and the dunk by Brewer.
Rock that rim. Gotta love that enthusiasm, folks.
Not only Clark did he rock the rim, he decided to hang around a bit for that one, too. I love it.
What a finish. That was just gorgeous.
Here's Blake. The Knicks making the shot. And the pass to Meeks. Jamison with a screen on Smith. Off the pick. Meeks, good. Meeks got his first basket.
Boy, he did a nice job losing his man on a good pick and then just buried the jumper. That is basketball 101 right there, Kevin.
Good on the shot.
He's going to take that shot every time if he has that much room to get it off.
There's 47 seconds left in the first. Goes for the alley-oop. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Now that's how you execute an alley-oop there, fellas.
And with an exclamation point, too, on the finish, throwing it down hard.
What a terrific play on both ends.
Now, here's Felton. Anthony drives in. And again, it's New York.
My goodness, he's going off in this quarter. He's got the guys on the bench going crazy. Rally towels and all.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Meeks kicks to Blake. Howard with a screen on Felton. Blake passes to Jamison. Yes, and it's Blake picking up the assist. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Here is Felton. There's the feed to Smith. Fires for 3. That's good, and so Felton has the assist there. Felton has got 3 assists now in this one. No good on that last second attempt there. The scoring fast and furious. Second about ready to get underway. It's the Knicks up 6.
Well, the thing they tried to establish right away was the presence down low. You look at the points in the paint. I think that's been the difference.
Yeah, and I like the fact, Steve, that they're not settling for the outside shots. I mean, go in there and get what you want. Keep attacking the rim.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So the Lakers 5 right now. In the backcourt, Steve Blake and Kobe Bryant. World Peace is out there with Barnes, and it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, Lakers coach Mike Brown has had a chance to coach both LeBron James in Cleveland and now Kobe Bryant in L.A. Asked to compare the two, Brown said, LeBron, he's a guy that likes to laugh and joke, and he knows obviously when there's a time to be serious, but he's youthful. I guess that's probably the word. Whereas Kobe is not as much. Kobe is more serious-minded. In fact, at one point, Brown said of Kobe, if you open him up, he might be a machine. Guys, back to you.
And he meant it as a compliment, I'm sure. Kobe just so focused on the task at hand. Kobe goes in, drains the J off the nimble drop step. Kobe's got 12 in the game.
You know, for the better part of the history of the NBA, Kevin, the Knicks have been a fixture in the playoffs. And up until the last few years, they had missed out, but it looks like they're back now.
And Anthony gets it to go.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bryant.
Knicks foul call.
Yes, and it's Blake picking up the assist. Blake's got 3 assists tonight. In that stretch where the Knicks were out of the postseason picture, 7 consecutive years, which matched their only other big drought in the 60s. But they're back, Steve. Their roster's improved. They are back.
Yeah, but how far back are they, Kevin? I think that's the question. You know, they've been good enough. They've had a lot of talent in the last couple of years, but the pieces haven't quite fit together. So they're still trying to put it all together as one and trying to make that next step.
You know, the Lakers have long been the pride of the West for the better part of the century, but every so often they can hit tough stretches, and last year they had a hard time with the East.
Now here's Kidd, still looking to get on the scoreboard. Out to Smith. Shoots the 3, and again, New York with the triple.
And you guys know the 3 ball is his bread and butter.
Lakers trailed by 8. Yeah, they just couldn't do what the rest of the Western Conference playoff teams did against the East. And the Lakers, Steve, were 9 up and 9 down, right at 500.
Yeah, kind of surprising, given that the East was the weaker conference for sure. I would have expected a better record from the Lakers. They really got off to a slow start, particularly on the road, and I think that cost them a little bit at the end.
Knicks have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Kidd kicks to Smith. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. So both teams changing it up here. The Lakers shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Passes it to Barnes. The dish now to Gasol. Chandler on him. A fadeaway. And Stoudemire pulls it down. Stoudemire's got his 3rd rebound on the night. The drop step.
That's foul number 2, and I think he's got to be really careful not to pick up the 3rd before the half.
The line for your Knicks.
Well, the question mark the last couple of years for the Knicks has been defense. And I think the addition of Tyson Chandler on the interior was the answer to those questions. And Chandler really helped improve that defense. Now it's a matter of building that foundation as a team and really coming up with a defensive plan and sticking to it and allowing it to grow.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Lakers. And he makes both free throws. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Felton against Nash. Nash gets a screen from Jamison. And Chandler sends it back. They get it back. Now Felton. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Meeks, covered by Smith. Meeks dishes to Nash. He passes to Meeks. Clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Baseline jumper. Dwight Howard again. And now it's just a 4-point Knicks lead. And, you saw that change in philosophy with the head coaching change. Mike Woodson took over as interim coach. And then, May 24th, May 25th, they announced that he was going to be the full-time coach, and he got that gig, and he'll be there now for hopefully a couple of years, and they settled that position down. Clark, the Knicks were a lot more defensive-oriented under Mike Woodson after that move.
Yeah, it was clearly obvious that was the case, Kevin. If you want to win in the East, you need to be able to play tough defense, and the Knicks seem to be headed in that direction now.
Now Nash. Amari Stoudemire missing on the 3. Nash with it. Now Smith defending. Taken away by Felton. Smith against Nash. Nice shot by Smith.
Kevin, they were a step late on their defensive rotation, and that helped them get right to the rim. Well, you knew that Dwight Howard had his days in Orlando numbered. That was clear. You just didn't know where he would end up. But his move for this team definitely was the big story of the offseason.
Nash drives in. Jamison kicks it over to Nash. Dishes to Howard. Taken away by Felton. Smith up top, defended by Nash. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, getting back to Howard again, anytime you have a chance to get probably the best center in the league, it's a huge deal, and I think you just go for it. You do whatever it takes to get him. So I think this is a coup. I mean, Howard's had his problems. He had the back issue last year, all the controversy as he tried to get out of Orlando, but in the end, this guy is a monster, the best defensive player in the NBA, and really right in his prime.
The free throw drops for Smith.
J.R. Smith back in the league after spending most of last season in China, and he's a player with so much talent, an explosive athlete, offensively gifted, deep range on his shot.
The Knicks making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Steve Blake's checked in for the Lakers. That one is no good.
And guys, you know what? J.R. Smith is a good scorer, but there's also that but with him. I mean, he can be a bit unfocused defensively at times. He'll take questionable shots. I think it's a testament to his tremendous talent that he remains effective despite occasionally giving his coaches headaches and ulcers. But he's a tremendous talent, and I think he's actually grown quite a bit in terms of his consistency over the last couple of years.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
And he knocks down the first one.
Anton Jamison, one of the most versatile scoring forwards in the game. He can hurt you in a number of ways. He can make the long-range shot, but it's that unique array of flip shots and floaters around the basket that sets him apart.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And, you know, guys, going back to Jamison, they say as a child his dad accidentally set up the rim at 11 feet, and that may have something to do with his soft touch on those in-between shots. He's really got a unique talent for being able to finish a variety of ways over bigger defenders from anywhere right at the rim all the way out to 17 or 18 feet.
Here's Blake after Amari Stoudemire's bucket. And here is Blake. He feeds it to Jamison. He dishes it to Blake. And Stoudemire with the block. On the wing, Brewer. Covered by Barnes. Outside Anthony. Over Jamison. And the Knicks good for 2.
Well, Carmelo belongs in that group of guys who you say maybe he's the best scorer in the league. He's certainly close. He's right there with Kobe and Dwayne Wade, LeBron for sure. He's so skilled, he's so strong, and he's just got a knack for getting the ball in the hoop when the time is right.
His ability to do that, Steve, is a big part of why he can get a shot off every time. He knows that he doesn't need too much space. All he needs is a fraction, and he's able to rise up over guys or go through them.
And the Lakers making a change here. World Peace is checked in. Blake kicks to Howard. Barnes up top. Over Brewer. There's the block. And now the Knicks on the break. Smith's running.
I like that foul. You don't want to give up an easy two in transition.
No, you don't want to give up a layup. Make him earn them from the stripe. And maybe you get a break and he makes only one of the free throws or misses them both.
First free throw is good.
Boy, what a disjointed season for New York last year. High expectations with the addition of Tyson Chandler. Then you had the rise of Jeremy Lin. But the team was so up and down. And then Mike Woodson took over and actually did a pretty nice job getting the Knicks to the playoffs.
Kobe's checked in for Jody Meeks. Both free throws good from Smith. And when Woodson took over after Linsanity had died down, it didn't have the same media attention. But, you know, Clark, the results were clearly there. They had some momentum, and they took on Miami in the first round of the playoffs.
Kevin, I thought under Woodson, the team did a nice job rallying and fighting their way into the 7th seed in the Eastern Conference. They had a lot of work to do after their bad start, but they found a way to get it done. And credit the players, but also credit Mike Woodson.
Here's Stoudemire. Shot's good. Stoudemire's got 10 points in the game.
And they're struggling a little bit on the glass. They've got to pick up their physical play in the paint.
Yeah, it's about being tougher and more physical, just as you said, Steve. If they can do that better, they've got a chance to come back.
The Knicks making a switch here.
Well, you know, by now we're all used to seeing the goggles for Amari Stoudemire. He started wearing them in his 7th season in the league after suffering a detached retina. And that was a big blow for that Suns team. I was the general manager that year, and that basically cost us the playoffs.
No question about it, guys. He's been one of their best performers today.
Kicks to Shumpert. Feeds it to Canby. 6 on the shot clock. New York moving the ball around. And that one's good by Novak. Going back to the goggles for Stoudemire, he joins a pretty distinguished group of big men and forwards who have donned that idol.
Well, the guy that I think about was my boyhood idol, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He made him fashionable way back when. You know, as a scoring big man, you're going to get banged around a little bit. You're going to get smacked and bumped and hit. At the end of the day, officials can only protect you so much. And if you've had a history with any type of eye injury, it makes sense to put those goggles on.
Here's Shumpert following the 3 by the Lakers. Pass to Stoudemire. That's good. Stoudemire's got 13.
You know, he's given them a nice scoring option through most of this game.
He kicks it to World Peace. Outside, Kobe. There's the pass to Howard. And there's the feed to Barnes. Howard setting the pick for Barnes. Passes to Blake. Over Felton. Blake misses.
This is a nice lead they've built. Very good job controlling the glass this game.
You got to be pleased as a coach to see how your team is boxed out. Very fundamentally sound basketball. Well, after that strong start to this game, he's really picked it up here in the second.
Howard with a screen on Shumpert. Kobe attacking. Here's Barnes. He sinks the 11-footer. Barnes has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
Shumpert against Kobe. Felton with the ball. Now the dish to Shumpert. Into Stoudemire. And he makes good on the layup. Stoudemire's got 17.
another inside bucket. They got a huge edge and points in the lane.
That's what every coach preaches, inside out, reversible clothing.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Well, kind of a roller coaster reception for Tim Shumpert in New York. He was booed on draft day, but after Knicks fans got a chance to see him play, I think they liked him. He can play either guard spot, extremely athletic, can score, and still has a lot of work to do, but a nice young player.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Pau Gasol is checked in for Howard. Jamison comes in for Matt Barnes. And it's Nash in for Steve Blake. Kobe passes to Jamison. Kept alive, Gasol. World Peace dishes to Nash. He passes it to Gasol. Over Chandler. No good. And New York the other way now. You talk about a roller coaster season for Shumpert. Making the playoffs as a rookie, then tore his ACL and his meniscus in the first game of the first round.
And we'll have to see how that affects his athleticism, because he's a terrific athlete and really made an impact with his defensive presence and prowess.
Lakers trailed by 17. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Nash, looking for his first bucket of the game. Back to Gasol. Good luck. Good, and the assist goes to Nash.
It's kind of been their bread and butter here tonight, that mid-range shot.
Yeah, you know, and living by the jump shot so far, they're living luxuriously and lavishly.
Here's Shumpert. Dishes it to Stoudemire. Kobe with the steal. And now here comes Kobe, leading the break. Pull up Jay. Jump shot is good. Kobe's got 19 points. The Knicks leading by 13. Kidd off a pick from Chandler. Makes the alley-oop pass.
How about the soft hands right there to make that catch and lay in?
Not
Sweet.
Yeah, not the most forceful finish, Clark, but on an alley-oop, it's usually a little bit more strength.
Yeah, gentle is okay, though.
And that was nice, too. That was a finesse finish that got the job done.
Here's Nash, and it's rejected.
Well, they've built a big lead here so far, and a lot of it has to do with how well they've been rebounding.
Yeah, every time they make a stop, they're securing the rebound, and that's really allowed them to get out to this lead.
Now, here is Smith. He's got 16. Shot clock at 6. Jamison with the defensive effort. Lakers trailed by 15. Kobe kicks to Gasol. Nash the pass to World Peace. Kobe sets the pick for World Peace. He dishes it to Kobe. Over Chandler. Here's Gasol. Hammers it home.
Simply said, a tremendous rebound and a tremendous dunk.
T-squared. He was a man possessed right there, Clark.
Yep.
That's the kind of energy that you always get from him night after night.
Here's Kidd. No luck. And we've reached halftime in this one. Knicks out front. They lead by 13.
51.
And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
It's Wednesday night at the 2K Sports Studio, and this is the halftime report. The Knicks have the lead out in New York against the Lakers. Their offense has been prolific, moving the ball, getting tons of shots, different looks, options everywhere, around the rim, downtown, mid-range. How do you want it? An impressive first half for Amari Stoudemire. His shooting percentage off the charts right now. He's got the magic touch from the field, no question about it. There's no quit in the Lakers. They came to win. The second chance buckets certainly adding up in this one. They pounded the offensive glass. An unbelievable half from Kobe Bryant. He's up to 19 points and has looked very good defensively, playing hard-nosed ball out there. That'll wrap things up for me here in the studio. Thanks so much. I'm Damon Bruce. Now let's get back out to Kevin Harlan for the second half of play.
And welcome back to New York City as we look at an enchanting view of Lady Liberty. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, the points have really come in bunches for him so far, and not really a surprise because you know exactly what he can do.
Well, he's been in the groove all game long, Steve, and not too many hiccups in regards to his shooting, but we also have come to expect this from him, so we're not surprised by it.
At the 3, 4, and 5, we've got Carmelo Anthony, Amari Stoudemire, and Tyson Chandler. Felton is out there with Ronnie Brewer, so that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that mess.
Here's Nash. That doesn't go either for Nash. The Knicks leading by 13. Outside, Felton. Chandler outside. Back to Felton. Lock at 6. Here's Stoudemire. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
You know, the defense that time was just content to stay out of the way. I mean, no resistance at all. They let him do exactly what he wanted to right there.
Steve, no one looked too anxious to take him on.
No, you know, guys, I think that speaks to his strength and his agility. I mean, he's not a guy you want to stand in the way of as a defender.
And the Lakers with possession here, following the score by New York. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Nash. It's rebounded by New York.
And that rebound pushes their margin to +5 on the boards. Solid job on the glass.
Well, it's just part of what they've done here to build this big lead, and it shouldn't be overlooked. I mean, rebounding is a huge part of this game.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something, you're right. And the Lakers with another miss.
Changing sides didn't seem to help them at all, huh, guys? They've missed their first 3 shots in the third quarter.
Gasol against Felton. Gets it to go. Felton's got 6 points.
Showing no mercy. They are getting after them at both ends of the floor.
Continuing to add to the lead as the minutes tick away.
Now here's Nash. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. He feeds it to Kobe. Over Brewer. Kobe with the bucket.
Yeah, he's so focused, so concentrated with his effort, and it takes a great defender to bother him. And even then, when you contest the shot, he still has a knack for making them.
And one of his greatest gifts is the ability to get his own shot off the bounce. No question about it. He's a tough cover.
Here's Anthony following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Shot clock at 5. Here's Chandler. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. 8 points for Tyson Chandler.
And all 10 of their last points have come inside the paint, so defensively you've got to make an adjustment.
Yeah, and you got to do a little more to stop it, too. I mean, it's coming way too easy for him. At some points, you just got to buck up and say it's not going to happen.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Tyson Chandler got that big money free agent contract in 2011, and with a history of ankle and toe injuries, you know, the Knicks were really betting he could stay healthy and match the productivity of his championship year with the Mavs.
Howard in the post. He's guarded by Chandler. They get it back, and the shot is good. And that's 10 points for Howard.
Textbook offensive rebounding right there. I love that. Those putbacks are buckets any team loves to get.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City dancers. Go on, give it up.
Kicks it to Stoudemire. Shoots over Kobe. Stoudemire, no good.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Nash, covered by Brewer. The alley-oop layup, very well done. Here is Brewer. Outside, Felton. Feeds to Carmelo. The three is launched. That's good, and so Felton has the assist there. Felton has got assist number 7 for him tonight. Nash against Felton. Backing down is Bryant. Fades and shoots. And another basket for the Lakers. Now, here's Brewer. Pass to Felton. Now the pass to Brewer. Over Kobe. Brewer's shot is off.
Really good work defensively. This coach has to be happy with his team.
Yeah, forcing that miss right there, great effort.
World Peace dishes to Howard. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
You know, it might not be the biggest margin, but don't take what they've done on the boards for granted. I mean, it's been a strong area for them in this game.
Well, you know, Clark, I mean, it all adds up. You do a little bit better job here, a little better job there, and you look up, it's a big difference on the scoreboard. You know, when he plays well, generally the team does too, and it's exactly what we're seeing here today.
Back to Gasol. He's against Stoudemire. Little turnaround. Here's Howard. The shot from the low post is good. Howard's got 6 points in the quarter. The Knicks leading by 14. Here's Felton. 6 points for him. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Points in the paint have been the main course, or main entree, if you will. They just keep pounding it inside.
Now they're seeing no resistance defensively in the paint area, so the defense has got to be tougher.
Now here's Howard. He's got 14. Here's Kobe. Tyson Chandler grabs the board. Chandler's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Felton, and Gasol sends it back. Felton against Kobe. From 17 feet out. That's good. Kobe's got 25 points.
Got such a good feel for his shot today, in a really good groove.
The Knicks have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the 3rd. Chandler kicks to Brewer. Felton against Nash. And it's Anthony with the jam.
I don't think it's possible to make a better pass than that, guys.
And he finished so well, Clark, too. Not too shabby on that jam.
Not bad at all.
And it takes perfect timing to pull off that alley-oop, but these two guys seem to have that synergy between each other.
Bryant. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. And that's now 27 points for Kobe Bryant. The Knicks leading by 14. Outside Anthony. Chandler with the screen on World Peace. Here's Anthony. Can't hit.
You know, guys, if he does his work early, he knows when he gets in a good position, his size gives him a big edge on the glass.
Kobe passes to Nash. He kicks to Howard. Back to Nash. World peace, good. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Marcus Camby, he's checked in for Chandler. Smith comes in for Amari Stoudemire. Ramon Shumpert is checked in for Ronnie Brewer. Jason Kidd is subbed in for Raymond Felton.
You know, one of the strongest players in the NBA, to me, has to be Metta World Peace, also known as the Artest, formerly known as Ron.
You like that, don't you, Clark? Huh?
Yeah, I like that play on words. I do like that play on words. But clearly, Ron, one of the strongest guys who have ever played.
Now Kobe, following the miss by J.R. Smith from deep. Blake dishes to World Peace. Jamison with a screen for World Peace. 6 on the shot clock. Gets it down to single digits. Blake's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And for Metta World Peace, some have said the name is a little ironic when you look at that elbow he threw that caught James Harden right in the head late last season in Los Angeles.
Well, throughout his career, we know Metta World Peace, formerly Ron Artest, has been very erratic. His issues off the court well chronicled, and he's made progress. There's no denying that. But with anybody that's had issues, whatever the compulsive behavior is, there are flare-ups and relapses. And that's what we saw with Ron, unfortunately. He's done a lot of good things. He won the NBA Citizenship Award, and deservedly so. So hopefully we won't see any more episodes like that James Harden elbow. That was hard to watch, Kevin.
Here's Smith after Metta World Peace's bucket. And here's Kidd from the arc. Rebound by Kobe. 3 on 3. Kobe draws the double. Here's Jamison. Camby with the block. Anthony kicks to Kidd. Now the feed to Smith. Smith missing again. Lakers trailed by 8. Blake passes to Barnes. Good. And the assist goes to Blake. Barnes has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You got to respect him out there. He can hit that shot.
Outside Kidd. Smith with it. Headed now by Barnes. Smith dishes to Camby. And the layup falls. Camby's got his first points in this one.
I'm sure they'd like to get more shots like that one.
Now Blake. Barnes covered by Smith. Barnes kicks to Kobe. Open look. And another basket for the Lakers.
Wow, you really have to sit back and admire what this guy is doing for his team right now. They're down, yet he stepped it up and he's delivering.
Passes it to Shumpert. Out to Smith. Fires top of the key. Smith missing again.
Shooting-wise, he's having a tough quarter. I mean, he just seems to have gone cold. Can't find the basket.
Kobe can't hit. The Knicks leading by 5. And here is Shumpert looking for his first bucket of the game. Steps back and trains the jump shot.
And you can see the strategy has been to take the ball inside here.
That's where you get high percentage looks and draw fouls, Steve, and it's a good way to play.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 8. Barnes gets a screen from World Peace. Taken away by Anthony. Now here's Shumpert, guarded by Blake. Here's Smith. Gets the 14-footer to fall. And it's a 9-point Knicks lead.
Fueling their offense by forcing turnovers. That's what's taking place right now, guys.
Well, where would they be without all these extra possessions, guys?
Blake for 3. Knicks with the rebound. Anthony's got his 5th rebound in this one. There's the dish to Smith. Takes a 3. Shot is blocked.
Well, eventually he'll start knocking those down. Again, he did make 2 in the first half.
Puts it up from 7. World Peace, good. World Peace has got 9.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Smith the pass to Camby. Back to Smith. It's a look. And the Knicks good for 2.
Soft defense right there. Way too soft.
Lakers trailed by 9. Blake kicks to World Peace. Dishes it to Blake. He dishes it to Kobe. Shoots from the baseline. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Camby's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. For 3, Kidd. Good. Kidd's got himself on the board with 3 there. For 3, Kobe. And that's not going to go. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome.
94.
Knicks lead by 12.
82.
And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. So as we get rolling here in the 4th quarter, let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for our Sprite Uncontainable game. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, J.R. Smith has had an uncontainable game in this one. He's been a game changer for his team and provided them with a huge spark off the bench. An incredible effort from him here.
Thank you, Doris. And it's almost that secret ingredient we've seen here tonight. He gave them a big-time boost when they needed it.
Yeah, something lit a fire under him, obviously, because as soon as he came in the game, he had a major impact. Maybe he's campaigning for a job in the starting lineup, but either way, he's really something.
Guys, it remains to be seen whether or not he can keep this up going forward, but clearly he's shown the capability of having big performances.
So with Kobe sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Gasol at the 4, with Howard in at the 5. Jody Meeks out there with Nash, and it's Jamison in at the small forward. Jamison with a screen on Felton. Got a piece of it. That's good from Howard on the assist by Nash. Nash has got 4 assists now tonight.
And this continues to be a shootout.
Well, I'm a fan as well as a commentator, and I love this fast-paced action. I mean, it's going back and forth, back and forth.
Now, here is Smith. Chandler with a screen for Smith. Now, Chandler inside. Felton. Some nice passing by New York here. Smith missing again. And now the fast break.
Oh, ridiculous. Tore it down that time. Guys, I'm going to need just a second to get myself together here.
Leaves you speechless, doesn't it, Clark? Huh? Wow.
Man, I don't blame you, Clark. That dunk was unbelievable.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Sprite. Good stuff. They're running out of time. Smith outside. Back to Felton. Out to Smith. From downtown. That's good, and so Felton has the assist there. Felton's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Nash kicks to Gasol. He's against Stoudemire. The turnaround, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
You know, you can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
The Knicks leading by 9. And Nash, here we go. And the basket good.
Boy, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket. Looks like he's just trying to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but I don't know about that shot.
Carmelo Anthony is checked in for the Knicks. Brewer comes in for J.R. Smith. The Lakers also changing it up. Matt Barnes is checked in for Jamison. And Kobe is subbed in for Jody Meeks. Lakers trail by 7. Nash with it. He passes to Kobe. Fades. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Nash has got 5 assists tonight.
You know, if you can't get around your defender, sometimes the best way to get a shot off is to go to that fadeaway.
Now, here's Brewer. Brewer off a pick from Anthony. Brewer pushes to Melo. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol. Gasol's got 6 rebounds in the game. J.R. Smith's checked in for Ronnie Brewer. And the Lakers also making a change. Meta World Peace, he's checked in for Matt Barnes. The Lakers with the ball. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Howard drives in, and Chandler sends it back. Felton against World Peace. Stoudemire, the pass to Chandler. Anthony over to Saul. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Chandler. And that's now 25 points for Carmelo Anthony. Now here's Kobe. Outside World Peace. Back to Kobe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 17-footer goes down. Kobe's got 4 points this quarter.
I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
Stoudemire outside. Back to Anthony. Outside Felton. Smith sets the pick for Felton. He feeds it to Smith. It's up a 3. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
Still Knicks ball.
The Knicks making a switch here. Shumpert's checked in. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. From deep. Offensive rebound. Anthony. And Gasol sends it back. Here's Nash. Alley-oop pass. And Howard with the stuff.
Well, they're pulling closer every possession, really playing well now.
Well, they've ratcheted it up a bit here. I mean, expending a lot of energy, but you know what? They're back in it now.
And Stoudemire, the bucket on the assist by Shumpert.
Los Angeles foul.
Shumpert's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, it was an eventful season for Pau Gasol a year ago. Almost got traded before the season started for Chris Paul. The NBA rescinded the deal, and Pau then went on to play for the Lakers the remainder of the season, but did not make the All-Star team.
Free throw, no good for Stoudemire. Going back to Pau last season, it wasn't just the one trade that got overturned. It was constant trade rumors all season long. Kobe Clark came out and said, you know, either trade him or don't trade him, but don't keep putting his name out there because it's disruptive to the team. He said that halfway through the season. They eventually kept him, of course. I think it weared on everybody, but obviously Clark, it weared on Pau.
Yeah, it did. It had to, man. That's tough. It's hard not to have it wear on you a bit. The Lakers weren't getting a ton of production outside of their big three, and you know, sometimes in a situation like that, it can make sense to trade one of your very good players, but the fact that they were undecided and it didn't happen and it was just kind of hovering didn't do anybody any good.
Well, Steve Nash was a big part of perhaps the surprise move of the offseason. You know, a lot of people weren't sure if he'd go to Canada to play for the Raptors or maybe join the Knicks in New York, but signing with the Lakers just caught everybody off guard.
He's perfect from the line this time.
You know, talking more about that Nash deal for a minute, it really did come out of left field, and I know Laker fans couldn't be happier about it, though. All of a sudden, they had a 2-time MVP and one of the game's greatest playmakers for their team. They're going to be right back in the hunt for the title. No time wasted getting back off the ground when he got his hands on the ball. I like that quickness of jump.
And that's the idea, right? You know, take it back up strong.
Yeah, of course. I mean, no reason to hold on to it any longer than you have to.
And that one's good. And now that's 35 points for Kobe Bryant.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Kobe against Shumpert. The 3. And good on the basket. Crooked.
Well, another uncontested 3 there. They've got to make some kind of an adjustment. I mean, they're giving up way too many open threes.
Well, the last 5 hoops, 3 have come off wide open three-pointers, Clark. So it's one thing to give up one, but you start giving three-pointers up in bunches, you're in big trouble.
Gets it to go. 16 points for Pau Gasol.
Smart. He's just using his size advantage to get his shot off.
And a sweet stroke, too, you might add.
Back to Anthony. Chandler with the screen on World Peace. Stolen by World Peace. Kobe against Chandler. Shot from the top of the key. And Kobe the bucket with the assist by Howard. Kobe's got 18 points just in the second half. Felton kicks to Chandler. Back to Felton. Some nice passing by New York here. Kicks it to Stoudemire. Working on Gasol. A baseline J. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Solid advantage in the rebounding totals for them so far here.
You know, in every game, but particularly in a close game, every little advantage you can use helps, and they're certainly enjoying one on the glass here.
Boy, they almost tied it up with that shot.
Boy, they're this close here in the fourth quarter, scrapping back into it.
Spins to the middle. Here's Stoudemire. That's good.
Boy, he's flipped the switch here in the fourth quarter. That's 3 of 4 shooting here.
Lakers trailed by 4. Nash outside. Over Shumpert. And Kobe the bucket with the assist by Nash. Kobe's got 39.
They are just lighting him up from mid-range area.
You know, sometimes we forget about the value of the mid-range or in-between game. This team has made 8 of their last 10 with that shot, the in-between shot.
Anthony, covered by World Peace. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
He's going to have to be very careful, guys, because that's his 4th foul now, so we'll see how he responds.
A different look for New York. Lonnie Brewer's checked in for Anthony. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Lakers shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. And World Peace kicks to Kobe. Working on Smith. Here's Howard. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. And that's now 20 points for Howard.
Let's go.
You know, his performance has been so important to this team. He's as dependable as ever, guys.
Felton dishes to Smith. Here's the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Second three-pointer of the half, 4th overall. So he's having a nice game from outside.
Nash kicks to Howard. Back to Nash. Outside, Kobe. Lets it fly from 18. And he gets the jumper to drop. Kobe's got 41.
You want to talk about clutch baskets? Look no further. He's going 6 of 7 for the quarter, and he's willing them to the finish line.
Now here is World Peace. D right on him. Taken away by Felton. Brewer with the ball. Picked up by Kobe. Smith the pass to Felton. Feeds it to Stoudemire. Over Howard. And it's Stoudemire missing.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you.
Nash kicks to World Peace. And again, it's the Lakers. There is just no way, Clark, to tell who is going to pull this one out.
You know what, Kevin? I think looking at this game, it may very well come down to one crucial key play.
Yeah, 6 lead changes so far. So which team can come up with that big play you're talking about, Clark? That's going to be interesting.
Offensive rebound. Oh, and the dunk by Brewer.
Throwing it down with one hand and making it look easy.
Easy, and Fonny just thrives on making the D look silly.
Yep, which is something he does pretty often, Kevin.
And the Lakers call time here. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. He's got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burns.
Thanks, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He was riding them pretty hard for the number of silly fouls they've committed in this game. He said, listen, we need to have some defensive discipline. Stop biting on the shot fakes, stop reaching in, and stop giving them free points at the free throw line. We'll see if they'll respond, guys.
Now here's Nash. Takes it up. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Shooting for Los Angeles. Steve Nash taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
Always someone you love having at the line.
New York trailing. Outside, Felton. Back to Anthony. And again, it's New York.
Anthony! The defense got butterflies the second that shot went up because they know he typically delivers in the clutch.
Outside, world peace. Back to Kobe. They double team Kobe. Howard. Now Felton. Felton off the pick from Anthony. Tries for the alley-oop. A rebound by Kobe Bryant.
So hard not to go for it when you see that chance at the alley-oop.
Bet he wishes he hadn't, though.
Nash outside. Howard setting the pick for Nash. In low to Howard. And he lays in the alley-oop. And the Lakers lead by 1. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
You know, quite honestly, Kevin and Steve, I mean, this game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Well, then let's root for overtime. Why not?
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're losing by 1. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. So it's the Knicks now. Felton kicks to Stoudemire. Anthony right side. New York moving the ball around. And there's the pass to Brewer. Anthony with the screen on Kobe. 6 to shoot. Over Bryant. And again, it's Carmelo Anthony. Anthony's got 6 here in this quarter. Huge shot there, and the crowd, Clark, knows it.
Complete euphoria there, Kevin. They're going crazy.
You talk about some happy people, man. These fans are fired up.
And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 1. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the fourth. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And that one's good by Kobe.
Carving them up inside there, Kevin. I mean, the defense has been vulnerable in there.
Yeah, that's 3 straight field goals in the paint area. That's really good offense.
Now here's Anthony. Over world peace. It's good.
He's really been the focus of their offensive game plan. And he's come through for his team as they've built this lead.
Outside, Kobe. Nails it.
No question about it. He's having a superb fourth quarter here. 8 of 9. He's giving them a big lift with his shooting.
He kicks it to Brewer. Brewer off a pick from Anthony. From 13. Back to Felton. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Stoudemire with a screen on Nash. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Line for the Knicks, Carmelo Anthony. 1 shot.
And the technical free throw is good.
He's definitely the guy they want at the line in this situation. He loves these kinds of moments.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. .24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Over world peace. Ooh, offline.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
And the Lakers call time here. The score not at 120. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Comes Kobe. Back to world peace. Let's loose for three. Right between the eyes.
Whoa, that's a big shot right there.
And that one really took the air out of this crowd.
Kevin, the silence is deafening.
For three, Felton. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. Clark, it was anybody's game right to the very end.
Yeah, it was. The coach is happy with the outcome, but maybe not so much with the margin.
Well, that'll do it. For Doris Berg, Steve Curry, Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, Kobe Bryant.
Hey.